Hey there, welcome to our Friday Naturally You class. My name is Callie Lemoyne, for those of you that don't know who I am. And we have Megan Anderson on here, and Jana and Jamie, and we're all gonna chat about this week's BOGOs. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask us. You could maybe, if you have any shares on how you use the oils or these specific oils, we'll just be focusing on them. Please feel free to share. Everybody's uses and experience with their oils are so unique that it's fun. I always learn something from other people. So I think it can never just think that we all use them the same and get the same benefits. That's what I just love about the oils. And in the beginning, I thought there was a right or a wrong way to use them. And as I've learned over the years, no. So wouldn't you guys all agree? So if we can teach everybody just to use them how you feel you need to use them, that there's no right or wrong. All right, so let's dive right in. So the day one was buy On Guard, get Breathe for free, which I was so excited for that one because I use Breathe every day, and it's like I had my last 2 bottles that are open and they're like going like crazy. So I was really excited for that one. Plus we've had a little bit of sickness in our house, and so diffusing On Guard like crazy and using it myself so I don't get sick, and knock on wood, I have stayed healthy. So diffusing these two, that's how I typically use both of them. On Guard, obviously you can take internally. I love the soft gels, but the oil is super handy to have on hand, rub on the bottoms of the feet. Do you guys have anything you want to share about these two? Were you as excited as I was?
I was on my last little bit of my last bottle of On Guard. So I was very excited because I like to stock up because I can go through a ton of Breathe and On Guard over the winter. So I was really excited for this BOGO.
Yeah, perfect timing, huh? I think I had a series, like a row of On Guard from another BOGO. And so I hadn't realized that I picked up my own, opened my last one. So it was like perfect timing as well. That way you can have them throughout the house.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, like perfect timing going into winter. These are the like 2 oils that we do not live without in the winter season. And we go through so much Breathe, constantly diffusing it in my son's room. He's 2 and he, gets congested and can't sleep. And so we diffuse the Breathe and then he can sleep, which means we sleep. So it's huge. And then On Guard, can any of us live without On Guard? I don't know. I mean, is it possible? So,
yeah.
I loved it. I love that they picked the 2 popular oils too. Sometimes these BOGOs can be really obscure, and these are like the oils.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I thought the whole week were really great oils. Like every day, I'm like, yes, everybody needs these. Everybody can use these. Everybody probably already knows how to use these in a lot of cases. So that was really great about them.
Yeah. So Breathe is our go-to at night in the diffuser, and it's probably my husband's favorite oil. And I switched it up. You guys have probably heard this story, but I switched it up one night, and he woke up and he was like, "Don't ever switch that out again. I just like the Breathe." And I'm like, "Okay." So now I just add that whatever oil I want to it. Like the Serenity goes with it pretty good.
My husband, not my husband, my friend puts it on her husband's feet before he goes to sleep, especially the big toe, to help him not snore at night. And she loves it. I heard that somewhere. I don't even remember where. So I told that to her. So she's been doing it. She's like, I put it on his feet, on his big toes every night so he doesn't snore.
Yeah, that's interesting. I might have to try that. I was just kind of searching On Guard here real quick on the doTERRA site, and I forgot they have an On Guard popcorn recipe.
Oh yeah.
So it's also, you can put it on in your food, get your kids to ingest it that way. I
heard warming up like apple juice or apple cider and dropping On Guard in it to make kind of like a Christmassy wassail drink.
Oh. Yeah, plus you're gonna get those immune fighting benefits. I was like, what am I missing? I just wanted to peek on here.
Did
Um,
you did you say the On Guard honey? Is that what you said? Or what did you say, Kelly? On Guard
popcorn.
what? Oh, they have the popcorn. Oh gosh, yeah, we make that like every time we have a church function, and everybody loves that one.
That's a good idea. Yeah, because you can. It's super simple.
I did.
Yeah,
What is
very
it? You have the
clean.
recipe right there.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I like. We should share that. I just got to thinking. Yeah, for like a tasty, nutritious snack, put some on some apple slices. Put the apple slices in water, add a few drops of the On Guard. You can do it as potpourri, hand cleanser. You could do a DIY pumpkin smoothie, On Guard pumpkin smoothie. Let's see the recipe for the popcorn here. But the doTERRA.com, I get so much from there. So just search it if you're looking for DIY. So you pop your popcorn. Let's see. Coconut oil, maple syrup, and then you do your On Guard protective blend, and you can do some cinnamon bark oil, ground cinnamon to taste. So I think that would kind of help with the taste a little bit. And then so pop your popcorn, melt coconut oil, stir in maple syrup and essential oils, and then you pour that mixture over the popcorn, pausing to toss and mix, and then sprinkle with ground cinnamon and salt, mix thoroughly, and enjoy. I'm gonna have to try that. I'll share this recipe on the Naturally You group. So anyway, okay. Any questions, comments, concerns?
I just wanted to share one more thing, adding into all of your amazingness, because On Guard's one of my favorites. But something that I've been having to do recently is, because I had a sore throat recently, is just gargling with On Guard is awesome on the throat. And the On Guard throat drops are amazing too. But and I like to add Melaleuca and lemon with the On Guard to gargle, and it helps so much. So there's
yeah, putting the lemon with it just kind of neutralizes that the taste of it. Like I've heard that too. You could mix a little bit of lemon with the On Guard in the water, like for your kids or to drink. But yeah, definitely giving your immune system a fighting chance. So Breathe does have some immune boosting qualities as well. And the two together in the diffuser are so good. Okay, so day 2, Digestin got Stronger and Tamer. So the kids line. That was a fun one. Buy one, get 2. I thought that was pretty cool. So I think the Digestin is obviously a go-to for the digestive system. It reminds me of like the Pepto-Bismol commercial, you know, like upset stomach, diarrhea, whatever. Like Digestin is like Pepto-Bismol for all of it. Like it addresses everything digestive. So I love the soft gels, but the oil is great to rub on your stomach. You can put it in a veggie cap, the bottoms of the feet. And a little side note about the Digestin is if you struggle with sinus issues, you can put it around your belly button, and it helps open up the airways, and then drop under the nose here also, and then the back of the neck. So that's kind of, I think you wouldn't think to use that, but let's see. So it has all tummy stuff: ginger, peppermint, tarragon, fennel, caraway, coriander, and anise, correct me. I can't remember. I always say it wrong. You know which one I'm talking about. It smells like black licorice. So we did learn at convention that all seeds are great for the digestive system. So you could use this one daily also to help support digestive system by taking it internally down. So if you're swallowing it, maybe addressing the esophagus area. If you're addressing just strictly tummy, put it in a veggie cap. Okay, so, and then Stronger is the kids On Guard blend or protective blend. So it's just a gentle version, so all ages can use it. So that one's a good one on the bottoms of the feet, down their spine before school. Adults can use it as well. You don't have to be a kid to use it. And then the tamer is just the mild digestive blend for kids. So again, the same things safe for our babies. A mild peppermint, Japanese peppermint, I believe. Just a little bit more mild peppermint.
Is it spearmint or is it Japanese spearmint or Japanese peppermint? I don't know.
I think it's Japanese peppermint, but it does have spearmint in it as well.
My kids love it. They love tamer. Sometimes they don't want to use digestin because it reminds them of a time when they were throwing up because I always give them digestin. So sometimes they're like, no, I don't want that. But they love the tamer because they love the spearmint. My 2 little girls, they call it the gum oil because it smells like gum and they just want to smell it all the time. So I love the smell of tamer. Yeah,
I'm a big fan of spearmint also. I was hoping that they'd maybe make some beadlets out of it.
Oh,
you can add spearmint to your water too. It contains limonene, the same similar to the citrus oil, so we get that cleansing benefit from that as well.
I'm gonna have to do that. I've been trying all sorts of other oils in my water, but I haven't done spearmint yet. So
yeah, it's a good change. It's a good change, so it supports the digestive system as well. I just love the fact that they've made these so safe for our young, sensitive kids and buddies, and they're fun because they're like bright, colorful. I don't have my 2 with me. They're in my closet, but just really great that the kids can just take them and put them where they need to, that you don't have to be worrying about them putting too much on or it affecting their skin in any way. So
yeah, if my kids aren't feeling good, I'll easily send one of those oils with them to school. I'm like, just keep it in your pocket, put it on when you need it, don't lose it.
Yeah.
They often take one of the kids' oils to school.
Yeah, I love that line. So yeah, so basically using them as needed and as daily support, I think with those 3. So okay, so day 3 was by lavender, correct? And then get peppermint for free. So 2 of the top 10 essential oils. So they've offered 4 at this point of the top 10, which I think is so awesome because they have just such a wide variety of use that everybody can benefit from. So our lavender, you may as well know that is calming. So applying a couple drops to your pillowcase, putting it in the diffuser at night, on the bottoms of the feet. I also love the fact that it helps with stress. So just not using it for your sleep. It can also help you with your voice. I was just talking with somebody about that today, is just opening up and using your voice because everybody has something they need to share. I love lavender. I have a mix of that and frankincense and one of those fat 1-ounce roller balls. And I do about like 40 drops of lavender, maybe 20 of frankincense, and then top with the coconut oil. And that is my ritual at night. It goes on the bottoms of my feet, up and down my shins. That's where I feel like I've had a day where I've been on my feet a lot. It just aches my shins. And it is just one of my relaxing things. And I think in about 15 minutes, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm asleep. Before I started adding papaya soft gels to that. So I like that it also helps support pain as well. Any of you guys want to share about lavender?
My daughter just burned herself about 30 minutes ago. I'm like, go grab the lavender and put it on right now. So that's still in my pocket. Just grabbed the lavender roller, rolled it on. I was going to give it to her, saying, keep doing this every time you feel it start hurting again, because burns can be painful for a while.
Right.
So.
I forgot. Yes, I keep one in the kitchen and one in the bathroom. I just had a burn this last week and put it right on curling iron burn or stove burn. So yes, 2 places I always recommend to keep it.
Yes.
I forgot about burns. Thank you. And it takes the pain away, that sting right away. And then it, obviously helps it heal, but that pain is so nice to get rid of so quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the pain relief of it too. Jana, you have something to share?
Yeah, I was going to say one of the ways that I love to use lavender is to have a bath with Epsom and put lavender in it. That is one of my favorite ways to relax. It smells so good, and so I love that. And the burns and bites and bee stings. I used a lot this summer. Wasps were bad around here, so I used the lavender and purified together on wasps stings, and that helped amazingly well to get rid of that pain. So yeah, you can do so many things with lavender. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. After sun spray, I mean, like, you can find unlimited recipes like on doTERRA. Yeah, the bug bites, it's awesome. And it also acts as like an antihistamine, so it's great at supporting your seasonal threats and things like that. Awesome. Okay, so peppermint for free with that BOGO, and peppermint is amazing oil. It is probably the oil that you see the quickest, have the quickest experience with, wouldn't you guys say? Like, just the smell of it, the taste of it, the cooling of it on your neck or on your skin. I love peppermint. I keep a little sample vial in my car, because I live about 25 to 30 minutes from our big city. And so, just commuting, sometimes you're just like, it's been a long day. Just open that up and I sniff it. Great for our digestive system as well. Like the list of peppermint in the book, the Modern Essentials book, is so long, probably one of the longest. Lavender's kind of right up there with it as well. Supports cooling of the body. I love it with wild orange. Plus, I believe almost every single Symphony of the Cells application ends with peppermint, so I stocked up on this one as well because I needed lavender, but peppermint's one that I don't think you can't have enough of. I keep getting tongue twisted. Like, I can hear it in my brain, but I can't say. So anyway, you guys want to share about peppermint?
Yeah, we've been going through peppermint a lot too with the Symphony of the Cells, and so I definitely wanted to stock up with it. My husband loves peppermint for just freshening his breath. Like, he always has peppermint with him to drop it on his tongue and get that freshness. It's amazing how quickly, like, just putting a drop on your hand and smelling it, if you're congested or plugged up, can just help just open up those airways so fast. So I love it for that too. And I use it, it's my go-to if I have a headache. I use peppermint with frankincense. I do both of those, putting it on my nipples and my forehead and back of neck, or I'll just like massage it into my head. I love that. That helps me a lot. So.
Oh, that's a good, I don't know that I've ever even combined it with frankincense. That's kind of, yeah, see, we all learn something from each other all the time. Yeah, I like to use the beadlets. I use those instead of mints, because then you don't get like that sugar on your teeth. Plus, I
don't like to chew gum.
Yeah,
so I would rather just use peppermint to freshen breath. I was talking to a lady this week. She just signed up, got her first kit of oils, and is just using everything and loving it. And she's like, I put peppermint in my mouth she's a school teacher, but she's like, but then I forgot to brush my teeth because my mouth felt so fresh.
Shoot.
I thought she didn't think about it. So she went to school and was like, oh, I never brushed my teeth.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's.
So she's like, I'm going to have to brush my teeth before I use the peppermint.
Yeah, you can add it right on the toothpaste. I did learn something at a class Wednesday night that a woman shared, that peppermint is also great to help support depression and lift the mood, and I didn't realize that. And then met a gentleman the week before. He was like, I just drink peppermint every morning in my water. And we're like, oh, why? Do you have digestive issues? He's like, no, it just makes me feel really good. I'm like, oh, well, that's a good enough reason.
Yeah. We go through a lot this time of year because whenever we're making brownies or fudge or treats, we always add peppermint to it. So I will seriously go through a whole bottle in December, between either diffusing or using for some kind of holiday thing, whether it be treats or whatever else.
A goodie of some kind.
Right.
That reminded me, homemade peppermint patties, like the York peppermint patties. I, well, I made one, but it was a bad decision because I ate the whole batch. They are so good.
Oh, how funny. Yeah, it is really good. Like 8 drops in a thing of brownies is all I do them a lot for classes. Like if somebody hosts, I'll take the peppermint brownies because everybody loves them and has that instant experience with the oils.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, peppermint, yeah, lavender, good duo. I was really happy about that one. So that gives us, out of the BOGOs, 4 so far of the top 10 essential oils. Okay, so then the next day, BOGO number 4, right? By holiday piece, you got the Citrus Bliss for free. So I love both of those. I love the woodier smell of the holiday piece. I put that on a clay ornament and put it in my artificial tree because I was always such a fanatic for a real tree until we bought one and it didn't make it till Christmas. So that's when my husband was like, just order a fake tree. So anyway, that's my story with holiday piece. I love to diffuse it, and then the grounding properties. So you guys have anything with holiday piece?
Yeah, I like to diffuse it too. And when I saw that Citrus Bliss was the free oil, I thought, oh, that's interesting, an interesting combo. I wonder what they smell like together because I'm always looking for new diffuser blends that smell good. And so I smelled them together and it smelled so good. So I'm like, okay, I'm diffusing this and seeing because you've got that. And it's delicious. It's so delicious. And if you get that, just that calming, peaceful of the holiday piece that it brings, but then also an upliftment and happiness of Citrus Bliss at the same time. So it's like this calm, happy. It was really nice. I really liked it. The other combo that I've been trying lately that I really like too for just really good calming and peacefulness is the holiday piece with the adaptive. And
Ooh.
that's a really good blend too. So
You're always so creative with your blends. I love it.
I love diffusing. It's one of my favorite things. Yeah. And so, and I like having my house smell good. So I want my diffuser blends to smell good and make my house feel good and make me feel good while I'm home and my kids and my family. So yeah, I love it. Those are my 2 favorites with the holiday piece right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try it because I had the same thoughts. Oh, I bet there's putting those together would be really good, and I haven't done it, so I'm gonna have to do that this afternoon. What I love about how they bundled these 2 is that it really gave the emphasis on the aromatic and diffusing and air freshening, because since I have removed majority of toxins from my life at home and my body care, I'm much more sensitive to the toxic smells, instant headache. And I remember last year when Michael's brought the scented pine cones and I walked by the basket of them and it's like, oh my gosh. So that instant you can get that headache. What is in those, right? So being where we have control of the holiday smell and not having to use a Glade product that's full of toxins, a Scentsy or anything like that. Haley was just sharing, she went and stayed with somebody and they had like a Scentsy in every room, had the Glade sprays going, and she had instant headache. And she's like, I didn't want to be rude, didn't want to say anything. But she goes, finally, after the second day of this headache that she could not get rid of, she went and unplugged everything. But we just don't realize what's happening when we're breathing that stuff in. If you've already got that toxin in you, you probably can't notice it. But once you detox all of that, plus the hormone disrupting that happens with that, is not good. So I just love that they have like a holiday smell, because most people like that cinnamon smell or that woody Christmas tree smell. But now that you can do it without harming yourself and those around you. And what you smell affects your mood, and the uplifting, like Jana just said, that it's huge. But that's just my passion. Take those toxins out. So I could talk about it all day. You guys have any? Oh, and Citrus Bliss, I will say, when I first got started with implementing the oils daily in my house, that is what I diffuse, like Citrus Bliss And that's probably like my favorite essential oil from the very beginning. So anyway, it smells like a creamsicle. It's good with spearmint also, or like that minty smell, like a mojito type smell in the diffuser. Really good. Anybody else got anything you want to add?
Citrus Bliss was my very first doTERRA oil that I ever had. And so I was new. I didn't know really how to use it, but I would just put it on the bottoms of my feet every day. And after about a week of that, I noticed that I just felt happier in general and more like loving to my family. It was because I noticed because at that point I had 6 kids and my oldest was maybe 9 or 10. And so it was crazy, and I would just have these moments where I would sit back and be like, I just love my family, I just love my kids, or, would just have those thoughts and start feeling that way just during that week of putting it on my feet every day.
That's incredible. Huh. Yeah, because I don't ever really, like, maybe I'll put it behind the ears. Like, I'm trying to remember if I've, like, really used it topically, maybe on the wrists, but not just, plus it has antibacterial, antiviral oils in it, right, with all those citrus oils. So it is boosting your immune system as well by, diffusing and applying to the feet. That's a good idea. Okay, so final BOGO, unless anybody else has a comment. Feel free to interject at any time. Buy Deep Blue essential oil. You get your Deep Blue rub free. So this gives us 5 of the top 10 oils. So we get half of them in BOGOs.
It's 6. It's 6. Digestin is one.
Oh, Digestin, yes.
Yeah, On Guard Breathe, Digestin, Peppermint Lavender, and Deep Blue.
Yes, that's right. I kept forgetting about Digest. So yes, 6 of the top 10 essential oils. I thought that was just really cool. It really stood out to me for some reason. So Deep Blue Oil, love, part of Symphony of the Cells. I have been taught to use the oil like if you bang your elbow, hit your leg on something, put it on, it will kind of help support the bruising, the inflammation, the stiffness, the pain reduction. But it has the helichrysum in it, so bleeding, helps support the bleeding, and that's what helps us support the bruising. I'm trying to be compliant. And then the rub is more for like a prolonged pain, so with your muscles. And but I love the fact of applying the Deep Blue rub. And I've tried this before exercise. So I did my live video in my group, and I was like, New Year's is coming, your resolution, maybe you're going to get back into exercising. This is one to have on hand to apply before you start exercising to help prevent soreness of your muscles. I like that you can
do that.
Yeah, you can marry.
I went to a exercise class yesterday with like weightlifting, and I haven't done it for a long time. So I know I'm going to be sore after this. And I am sore. I'm really sore. But I put it on afterwards, but I should have put it on before. I'm going to do that next time. I don't always think that.
Yeah, I know. You forget. You like get there and you're like, oh, I should have put that on. But I think you'll still get the benefits as well, like putting it on after. And then my account manager actually shared a story with me about just the Deep Blue rub, as somebody had a knee replacement surgery or some type of knee surgery, and they were putting the Deep Blue on it, and it actually caused it to heal super fast. But it wasn't a good thing because they had to go in and like clean out some scar tissue after the fact. But I was like, just that it's like can heal as well.
Right. It's not just masking your pain, but that's
Yes, exactly. And sandwiching them, layer your Deep Blue oil, put the Deep Blue rub on top, maybe throw some frankincense in there or copaiba, the turmeric. So I think it's just like endless. Again, like you can't do it wrong, but if you feel like you want to boost the rub, I use it on my kids for their growing pains as well. They both keep it in their gym bag. because they get so, kids get sore playing sports too.
My
Janet,
son,
go ahead.
my son's been asking me where the Deep Blue rub is for the last month, and I remember giving it to him. I'm like, you're the last person I gave it to. Like, where is it? I'm like, check your bedroom, check your bathroom, looking all over. And then finally I checked his bathroom, and it's right there under the sink. I'm like, it's been here the whole time. But all my kids have been taking swing dance, and especially my oldest, he's like flipping girls around and stuff. And every like Friday night, he's like, Mom, my arms are sore. Where's the Deep Blue rub? I'm glad to stock up on it again.
Yes. Well, and I did that like with another BOGO, and it's cool because like I think they just make great thank you gifts to people.
I give these away a lot, and so I'm glad, or use it as a prize for a drawing or something for like a vendor event and things like that. So I often get them for free because of promotions, but then I always give them away. So I'm glad to stock up again.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say with the Deep Blue, well, both of them. I love the Deep Blue rub, especially in the summertime. Well, actually fall. My husband and I play on a co-ed softball team, and one of our games this year, I don't know what I did, but when I swing my bat the first time to first hit one of our games, and we played double headers, I twisted something in my hip or something pulled, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't usually do that, but I'm getting older apparently. And thankfully I had the thought before I went, I'm like, you should just bring your Deep Blue rub just in case, and if my first thought is, I'm usually fine, I'm okay, but then I thought, I'm just going to bring it just in case. I'm so glad I did, because every time I went in the dugout, I was like putting it on, and I was able to still play 2 full softball games with it, with this help. So I was grateful for that. And I also had a friend that I gave, she has a bad knee, and I gave a little sample of some Deep Blue oil to, and she started putting it on. And the next morning, I saw her the next morning and at our Zumba class, and she came up to me and she was like, this is the first time I have been able to do this and not feel any pain in my knee. And she was so excited, and I was so excited. So this is really powerful when it comes to getting rid of pain and aches and pains, whether it's chronic or just something that, a injury that just happened. So I love Deep.
Yeah. Yes. It helps. Like the oil is one that helps support arthritis pain.
I was talking to my mom, and she gave her Deep Blue rub to somebody who has fibromyalgia, and then she gave her some other oils too. But this girl came back and she's like, the Deep Blue rub is really what is helping me the most. And so my mom said, just keep it. So she's going to be ordering this BOGO. She's like, I keep giving away all my Deep Blue rubs.
Yeah. Well, and
Mom, get a sample.
Yeah, exactly. I know we need just a little bit smaller too, huh? Like the toothpaste tube that that sample, or the travel size. Well, it's so funny because I was gonna gift for Christmas. I'm gonna take it to the vet's office because I have a big dog, and the secretary gal was like holding on her, and she's just like leaning on her. I'm like, oh, you're gonna need a massage after helping, with this. And I thought, well, I'll just take them all a Deep Blue rub, and they can all just use that and benefit. So this one, I messaged my husband, and I'm like, today's BOGO's Deep Blue, I'm going to do it as Christmas gift. So it's not too late. If you're watching this today, what a great way you could do 2 gifts out of the one, right? Or just a bunch of Deep Blue, great stocking stuffer. I mean, everybody can benefit from Deep Blue. So I think that's how I'm in a Christmas shop. Everybody's getting doTERRA Deep Blue.
You guys reminded me of 2 reasons we use Deep Blue. I was doing a class in Wisconsin one time, and I was sharing how my mom uses Deep Blue because she can't really move her thumb in the winter because of arthritis. Like it gets just, I don't know, mobility is impacted. And this lady in the back was like, I can't close my hands either. And we're like, well, would you like to try it? You can try it. And at the end of the class, her eyes got big, and she's like going like this to everybody. She's like, I can close my hand. And everyone's like, you must have like planted her or something. And we're like, no, it's that great. And then when you said pets, Oh, sorry, what? Oh,
Huh? Oh, no, you're good.
I thought I heard you. And then for pets, so I haven't my boys, but my friend is in Washington and she uses the deep blue on her English Mastiffs because they're old and they have sore hips and stuff like that. So that might be, something I haven't looked into it yet. My boys are still pretty young, but it would be good preventative, I would think too, for big dogs.
Yeah, I think with your big dogs, you're okay. Because is it the camphor or something you're supposed to steer clear of with,
Or is it the wintergreen? I can't
or the
remember.
winter? But I know it is in like some of the pets books. They do recommend that. I've used it on my big dog. But they have like the deep blue supplement, and mine gets that every day.
Oh.
Food. I just open the veggie and put it in her food, or the capsule. And I've forgot, or I ran out of it, and I could tell in it like the 2 days that she didn't have it, like what a huge difference it makes for her and her mobility. It was incredible. I didn't know if it was really helping her that much, but it does help her. So she doesn't go a day without it. Goes in my loyalty, my LLV. I get it for the $20 packet. Anyway, you guys have anything else?
Nope, just super excited about this BOGO week. This has been an awesome, awesome week. I've loved it.
Yes, it's been a very enjoyable one, I think. And I love educating on it. It like lights a fire and like it makes me like, okay, relook at everything. And I always learn something else that you can use them for. So, well, thank you all for hopping on. We have no class next Friday due to the holiday and Black Friday. So we will see you all in December. And we'll get you that class schedule out so soon. So happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Nice to see all your beautiful faces. We'll catch you in 2 weeks.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yes.
Bye, guys.